Alrighty, welcome to another 4-on-4 cube draft. Oh, if I keep opening library, I will keep taking library. I think Library of Alexandria is just a really good first pick. Just draft a deck that has cheap interaction, which you really should be doing anyway, or a proactive game plan, though I think library is better with the interactive part, like Flame Slash, for example, which actually could table. Gonna pass a Natalia, a Wandering Emperor, a K Command, a Caryatid that's 4, Tarn Jace is 6, so yeah. Flame Slash, Eagles, Cryptic, Blackcleave Cliffs are all kind of in the running, maybe Dark Confidant in terms of wheeling. So I'm passing to Sahakvik, and I'm getting passed to by Gainsay. Oh, Andrew Cuneo. He loves the blue decks, but he'll draft whatever. He's a great drafter. So it's myself, Billy the Kitty, who's great, by the way. I've drafted with them a bunch now, and they always win. Big T. I don't even really know who that is. And Nachito. I love Nacho. So we're getting in there. Who is Big T? Let me just see who the tank, of course. Of course. All right, well, we're slamming library. Oh, and following up with a Fable. So Gainsay passed us a Fable and nothing else good. So he knows we're going to take the Fable, but that's fine. You do what you got to do. Vamp Tutor is probably the next best card, but I think Fable is quite a bit better, especially early when you don't know what you're doing. Because Vamp's good if you're doing unfair things. Fable's good just no matter what. So don't like getting kind of priced into that. But ooh, we might wheel a Carnosaur. One of my favorite decks in the cube right now is Big Red. So we'll see if that is open. I'm not taking the Inferno Titan. I might just take Reprieve. I think that's the best card here. Because Inquisition fits nicely. It's good with Library. It's good with Fable. And Red-Black, I think, is pretty good. Red-White is good, too, but not like heavy red, heavy white like that. Red-White's usually best when it's like mono-white splash red. But I do think Reprieve is just a lot better than Inquisition. So I think I will take Reprieve here and kind of see where things go. Hey, Big Red. Red-White with Ephemerate, Touch of the Spirit Realm. The red creatures that are good to blink. We'll see. And here, there's a Thalia. There's also a Night Scythe. I like this card. It's a new addition. I added this recently. It's 3 mana for a 3/1 flying vehicle with crew 2, but it puts a 2/2 artifact into play. So it kind of helps you. It powers itself out, or it powers out a 2/2 which can crew it. 3/1 flying is not a bad card. I think I'm actually going to take it. I could take Thalia, but it's a little early to take Thalia, and I have 2 spells in the library. It's not really the greatest Thalia deck, so let's just take the colorless card, because I'm not that committed to white, I wouldn't say. I'm a little more committed to red, because Fable's such a better card, but I'm kind of open for whatever comes. And then this pack has Mana Tithe. Oh, it has Seething Song. Oh, Big Red. I'm telling you. Would Seething Song wheel out of this pack? Let's see, what would I take? If I took like a Spire Bluff or a Sensei's Top, let's see, Sunfall, Mindstone, Yavimaya. Yeah, it might not, honestly. I think I might just take Seething Song. I kind of like the big red decks, and what I like about them is there's a bunch of good 5 and 6 mana red plays. There's like Fury, Goldspan Dragon, Glorybringer on 6, Carnosaur, which might table out of the pack we opened earlier, Inferno Titan. You also have Namesticker Goblin and Seething Song to accelerate them out. Like, I actually find this to be a kind of legit strategy, and I feel like Spire Bluff, Sensei's Top, and Mindstone, they're all speculative, one way or another. I don't know if I'm playing blue. I don't know if I'm going to get cards that combo with top, because I don't really combo with library. And look, now there's Imidane's Recruiter, which I actually really like in this style of deck. You can, like, Seething Song, play Night Scythe, play Imidane's Recruiter, crew this, attack for 7. Pretty good. Recruiter plus Fable's sick. If you can get the Kiki-Jiki token, copying the Recruiter makes another 2/2 that pumps and hastes everything. Or you wait till the turn this flips, cast the Recruiter to haste it, copy it, and just attack for a ton. So I'm happy enough taking Recruiter here over Intrepid Adversary. And Reprieve or not, this is looking like a pretty nice start to kind of like I said, a big red deck. It could veer aggressive, it could veer controlling, and splashing white is nice for Train the Troops, the white side of this, plus Reprieve, maybe Swords to Plowshares or Path to Exile, that sort of thing. Here we've got Embereth Shieldbreaker, we've got Mishra's Bauble. Selfless Squire is kind of interesting too. 4 mana, 1/1 flash, prevents all damage dealt to you this turn and gets that many counters. So can lead to a pretty big swing, though. Obviously there's ways to play around it. I might just take Mishra's Bauble. I think Bauble's generally pretty good. It's actually pretty good with library, because that way when you're on the draw, you go library, and turn 2 you have to play something or discard. Bauble helps with that. I don't think Embereth Shieldbreaker is that great. I think Bauble just has a lot of nice uses. Oh, and here Oh, this is tough because there's a Relic of Sauron, which I really like. 4 mana artifact, taps for any combo, red, blue, or black, two total. And you can pay 3 tap to draw 2 and discard 1. But there's also Touch the Spirit Realm, which can be really good in this style of deck. I kind of think I just take Touch the Spirit Realm. Hope to pick up Carnosaur on the wheel, maybe Inferno Titan, maybe any of the dragons. All right, I'm gonna go for that. Okay, Eagles of the North came back. So did the Cryptic, Dark Confidant, Blackcleave Cliffs. But I think this is pretty clear Eagles. And then Carnosaur came back. Perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping. Okay. Big Red. Operation Big Red is a go. Look, I had a plan and I stuck to it. And actually, I like where we're at. I actually think this is a legit archetype. Let's see if I can demonstrate that. And then here's the Inferno Titan, which goes really nicely with that Seething Song. Flickering it with Touch the Spirit Realm can be good. I do like Dragon's Rage Channeler, but I like having a couple of the big effects. And here, I think I'll pass both of the blue cards and then just take the Bazaar, because that's like the most powerful of those. I just don't think it makes sense to hate one blue card. Okay, Firestorm and Mana Tithe both came back. I actually like Mana Tithe in this style of deck more than Firestorm. And then, ooh, Elish Norn. I've got some good ETBs. I'm getting in there. Big Boros is actually what we're doing. All right. Do you need some fixing? Though Eagles is a start, because any red-white land now becomes, 2 duels. And other than that, I mean, red-white Talisman wouldn't be bad. Some cheap interaction would be nice. Mana Tithe and Reprieve help with that. But Burst Lightning or Lightning Bolt, Chain Lightning, any of those things would also be pretty desirable if we can pick one of those up. Oh, and a last pick, Selfless Squire. I'll side that in. Like, it can be a good sideboard card. If you're like in Initiative or Monarch battles, Selfless Squire can help you win those pretty nicely. Hopefully we can pick up Fourth Year Lingus. That'd be a really nice premium card. I don't think that's going to show up late. Namesticker Goblin's also really nice if I can get one of those. Oh, wow, look at this pack. Animate Dead, Hullbreacher, Bowmasters, Palace Jailer, Parallax Wave, Flame Tongue, Emberwild Caliph, and Pest Infestation? Jeez. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 premium cards, I would say. So each team gets 2. Not a great pack for me to open, though. I think I'm just going to take Palace Jailer. Both Parallax Wave and Palace Jailer fit this deck pretty well, but Jailer is really strong, I think. And it doesn't really make sense. I'll pass 2 black cards and a great blue card. Pass a Parallax Wave. There's also Fire Covenant. There's 7, so my team gets 1 more. Maybe if you count Emberwild Caliph as 8, which honestly might come back here. But yeah, this is, I think, a pretty clear Palace Jailer. Need acceleration pretty bad. I love Glorybringer, but I've got to take Path to Exile. I think it's just so crucial to have cheap cards, even at one that you don't want to cast super early. It's still good to double spell in the middle of the game. And Glorybringer has a shot of coming back. So Glorybringer, this pack's significantly less good than the last one. Nothing else too exciting. Maybe a Sunbaked Canyon comes back around. But, all right, we definitely got some cards. That first pack, wow. Animate Dead, Hullbreacher, Bowmasters. I just think Palace Jailer and Bowmasters are close enough that I should just pass both, even though I of course, don't love the idea. Oh, and there we go. Namesticker Goblin, huge part of this deck. Just want it to accelerate out all these big things. So I will take that over passing a Lurrus, which isn't actually good in this deck anyway. The Teferi, a Time Warp. Yeah, whatever. Some cards that I'm not too concerned about. And then here, I'm kind of thinking I just take Jetmir's Garden. A red-white land, even a tapped land, is pretty good. This pack is just not that strong. I don't think Hating a Daze is necessary. I don't think Golos is particularly good here. Bloodthirsty Adversary is not even that great. Yeah, let's just take the Jetmir's Garden and make sure that we have at least locked in a tapped red-white land. Because when you have Eagles of the North and potentially fetch lands, just having a red-white land is so important. All right, this pack has another red-white land, but it also has Wasteland, which is pretty nice. Blade Splicer is just okay. Palantir is good in this deck because I have a lot of expensive cards, but I think I'd rather just take Wasteland. I like Wasteland. I think it's just a good card. I think Inspiring Vantage is good, and it's not going to table most of the time, but I think Wasteland is just a really powerful card. So you just get the option of setting you both back a land. It's nice. Okay, Chandra is really good with Seething Song and Namesticker Goblin, so I like that over Dak. Passing a Dak, not a big deal. Passing a Thassa's Oracle too, but all right, let's Chandra it up here. All right, we picked up a Path to Exile, we picked up a Palace Jailer, picked up a red-white land. So we've gotten a lot of the... Oh, and the Namesticker Goblin too. Picked up a lot of the cards I was looking for. Another card I actually like in this deck is Manamorphose, because you have both Namesticker Goblin and Seething Song, And casting those, then casting Manamorphose to cast, say, like a Palace Jailer is a pretty strong sequence as well. So hopefully we can get one of those appropriately late. I don't recall seeing it, but you never know. I also have inroads into splashing green. Jetmir's Gardens plus Eagle and North means I have 2 green sources. I'm not in a hurry to splash green, especially since Pest Infestation, I think, is the most splashable green card I already passed and is not coming back. Though something has to come back. That pack was pretty stacked. I'm thinking Emberwild Caliph has a pretty decent shot of doing so. All right, what do we got? Ooh, Seasoned Pyro. Man, that's a late Feywild Caretaker. But I think I've got a Seasoned Pyro or Thraben Inspector, actually. Or I could hate the Feywild Caretaker. But I don't know that I need to do that. I feel like getting a card for my deck is pretty good. I think I'm going to take Seasoned Pyro. I really like it with all the big red effects. Oh, Mog does really good in this deck. And I need another 2. So sorry, Elite Spellbinder. Sorry, Giver of Runes. Definitely want to take Mogda here. Okay, Emberwild Caliph Wield. So did Flame Tongue. That's interesting. They're both pretty good. So Monarch, and then they get punched every time. If they attack while you're the Monarch, they take damage equal to the number of cards in their hand. It's pretty strong. I think given this deck tends to have a good amount of removal between Path, Reprieve, Touch the Spirit Realm, Chandra, Palace Jailer, Inferno Titan. I think Emberwild Caliph is good. I want more stuff against control. Okay, and then I'll take Glorybringer over Lamplight Phoenix and Tithe Taker. Glorybringer also great with Name Sticker and Seething Song. I mean, we're looking big in red here. Really what I want is Plateau and Sacred Foundry would be huge, huge, huge pickups. So if I see either of those, I'll be hard pressed to pass them. I will take a Glimmer Lens though. It's a 2-drop. Lumberjack would be great in this deck, but I don't really want to splash it. That doesn't, I think, make too much sense to me. All right, and I don't really care about passing like a Seed of the Synod or an Analyze the Pollen. I'll take Bloodthirsty Adversary. I don't think I want to play it right now, but there are configurations of cards I could get that would make it be good enough. Kind of like Elish Norn in this deck, too. I have a lot of ETBs. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, yeah, no, Palace Jailer counts. You get to exile 2 creatures. Name Sticker, all that stuff. I don't really think Adonto Vanguard is that great for me. I'm just trying to decide if I want to pass. I don't really want to pass Ketria Triumph. That's just a really powerful card to pass. Force of Vigor, I think, is better than Oracle. I'd rather my opponents put Oracle in their deck in a lot of cases, so not too worried. Arwen, that could be splashable against aggro. All right, a little acceleration? No, but Swords to Plowshares and a Fury. Oh, man, those are both really good. Oh, Manamorphose I might wheel. Actually, probably will. Or a red-white land, because Probe, whichever one of Swords and Fury I don't take, Hallowed Fountain, Memory Lapse, Narset, Shield's Edict, yeah, Mishra's Workshop, there's a lot. Okay, what do we want here? I kind of feel like Fury is going to be better for this deck. I have so many red cards to pitch. I have multiple ways to accelerate it out. Yeah, I love Swords, but Fury looks really good in this deck. Oh, and there's Plateau. Yeah, I'm taking Plateau here over Firebolt, Stoneforge, any of those things. Lingering Souls, whatever. All right, Plateau. Great 2 first picks. No power, but you know, if I get a Simian Spirit Guide or a Rite of Flame, that's like kind of like power. Seething Song is my Black Lotus, if you know what I mean. So actually, I guess Name Sticker is closer because that can get you up to six mana from 3. This pack, nothing too intriguing, but I think Loran is pretty good in general. Yeah, I don't really need more 3s, but I think Loran's still better than the rest of the cards here. Could use something like Swords to Plowshares. Obviously, I'm not getting that one, but I would say like it wouldn't be unreasonable to get a Chain Lightning or a Lightning Bolt here. That would be a great pickup. We've got Flicker Wisp would be kind of nice, though I guess I don't really need another 3 that badly. Though picking up the Plateau makes me a lot more comfortable with playing a double white card. Okay. So there's Gut and Lelia here, and Noise Marine, but that one might table, which I will play it with Seething Song and Goblin. It's nice. This is not the best Gut deck in the world, just because, I mean, it's really good with Mogda and Glimmer Lens. I don't have a lot of 2-drops, though. I guess I could play Bloodthirsty Adversary, maybe. I'm deciding between the 2 3s. Like, I'm going to take one of those 2. They're both pretty good, I feel like. I kind of feel like Lelia is going to be more reliably better for me, so I guess I'll take that. Oh, I will take Luminarch, though. Luminarch's a great 2-drop. I don't need another 3-drop here. Verdant Catacombs does get Jetmir's Garden, but I don't really want other targets for it, so... Oh, and then Rite of Flame is actually really good for this deck, so I'll take Rite of Flame over Pentad Prism. I think Rite of Flame is going to be playable. The only thing it doesn't work with it very well is Trumpet and Carnosaur, but that's just a risk you got to take. Okay, so now I'm probably cutting Mishra's Bauble because I don't really have any shuffle effects. I have Eagles of the North, that's about it. And that puts me at 15 lands, so I've got to cut some other cards here. But I will figure out what to cut. Probably Mana Tithe, just because I will want early white, but I don't really want Mana Tithe that badly. And then maybe one of, whatever my weakest 3 is, probably Night Scythe if I had to guess. Okay, Flickerwisp is good. Oh, I got to take Grim Monolith. Grim Monolith to accelerate out this big stuff is super important. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could get Simian Spirit Guide last. It is possible. I like Flickerwisp too, but I think that it's more important to take another ramp card. I could play 1 fewer land as well, because I have now Rite of Flame. Well, Eagles of the North for sure. So right now this is at basically 16 land with Eagles of the North plus 15 lands. But then Rite of Flame and Grim and Seething Song. No, I will want 1 more land. I also have Wasteland Library and Jetmir's Garden, all of which help with Mana Flood. So I'll probably cut the Night Scythe for now. And this is what we're looking at, though. We get 1 more pack of new cards and then, of course, a bunch of wheels. So we'll see what we see. Cathar Commando, Virtue of Loyalty, Sir Ginger. Don't think really a Sir Ginger deck. If we had taken Gut, I think the 2-drops would be a little better. I might just take Cathar Commando and plan on sideboarding it. There's some matchups where it's good, even though I don't necessarily want to main deck it. Though this Glimmer Lens, it's probably better than Glimmer Lens. Glimmer Lens is looking a little dicey here. I just don't have any 1-drops, so turn 2 Glimmer Lens, turn 3, I guess Lelia or Imidane's Recruiter draw you a card, but I think Cathar Commando is going to be a little bit better and more interactive, so I'll go with that. All right, I'm kind of surprised the Workshop wheeled, but Manamorphose did, and so did Talisman. Manamorphose is pretty nice with Palace Jailer, but other than that, I don't need it that much. And I'm kind of worried about my deck having too much error with Rite of Flame and Seething Song and whatnot. But I guess Talisman doesn't help with that either, though Talisman I think would in general be better. Let's just take the Talisman. And then, definitely want Firebolt over Robber of the Rich here. And then here, I guess I'll take Research Desk. I don't think I'm going to... No, I'll just hate the Avacyn's Pilgrim. I'm not playing Research Desk. Dwarven Miner is, I think, a decent sideboard card, though that one is getting cut from the cube. We're about a day out of getting all the cards from Outlaws of Thunder Junction in. So all the marginals, Selfless Squire, Dwarven Miner, like these are the kind of cards that are just about to be on the chopping block. I think Nettlecyst is actually stronger than Battlesphere. It's close. All right, passing a lot of late artifacts. Could have been artifacts. All right, let's get to deck building, but we got a nice big red deck here. All right, taking a look at the brew. Currently, this is 14 lands, 15 lands, counting Eagles as a land, which means I want to add a couple more. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white sources. Wouldn't mind an 8th, and then red it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus Talisman. Okay. Means I have to cut 2 though. I think I will. Do I cut Cathar Commando? I really don't want to cut another 3 that much. I could cut Inferno Titan, but I kind of feel like with all this ramp, I don't really want to. So let's cut Cathar Commando for now. And I could also, I could cut a land because I have 4 non-land mana sources, not counting the name sticker. I could just cut a plains, I guess. I don't really want to cut a red. All right. I think this looks pretty good. Because my curve, if you put the Carnosaur here and the Fury here, my curve is not even that high. Because Fury, you can pitch cast, you can Carnosaur for 3. My teammate opened Lotus and Ancestral in pack 2, and Soul Ring and a Mox in pack 3. All right, well, there we go. Yeah, I like this deck. Big red, baby. I think that this deck has some legs, and I've got also ways to find more cards. I got Reprieve, I've got Magda, like I've got some good stuff. I could also just cut Firebolt. Maybe that's better. Yeah, maybe I should just cut Firebolt and put the probably just still put the mountain back in actually, because I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 white sources plus Talisman, that should be fine. All right, this is what I'm going with. Let's see what my teammates are up to. All right, so Tank, who got a 3rd pick Mox thanks to Billy, has a really sick Reanimator deck with Entomb, Animate Dead, Persist, Shallow Grave, Unmarked Grave, some big creatures, Archon of Cruelty included, Mox Jet, Underground Sea, Watery Grave, Delta, Misty. Ooh, perfect. And then Nacho has a nice one too. Tons of 1-drops, Time Walk, a bunch of initiative cards like Caves of Chaos Adventure, Seasoned Dungeoneer, Monarch with Aragorn, and 4th Eorlingus, and then Parallax Wave. He has the Noise Marine and Simian Spirit Guide. I wanted to wheel too, plus a Time Walk, why not? And Billy's still making his deck, so I'm just going to battle. Oh yeah, see look, this is exactly what I was hoping to hit. Turn 1 Library, which tends to be pretty good against Gainsay's decks. Cuneo likes his draw goes, though I do have to worry about Bowmasters. And then or Hull Breacher or what have you. And then turn 2, I'm just going to draw. Play my land. Oh, I'm going to keep the Wasteland concealed, but getting to go Wasteland and use Library is pretty strong if you can line that up. Mindstone, okay. So I think I might wait on the Wasteland here. I could also just play Namesticker or Grim Monolith into Emberwild Caliph. I kind of like that, because then I'll still be able to Library next turn. Or I could Namesticker if I hit 6. Is that better than just Librarying now and Wastelanding? No, I don't really want to do that. Let's go Grim into Emberwild. Hopefully don't get dazed. That would be a shame. Force of Will would also be pretty annoying, but I don't know if he has any of these cards, so... Oh, I did get dazed. All right. That was pretty brutal. I get to follow it up with Namesticker into Glorybringer maybe next turn, but not getting to Library, that was a risk. Didn't turn out great for me. And next turn, I can Namesticker and see what I hit. I can also draw... I could just pass the turn and just wait and then Library next turn. I think I'll just do that. I don't really have a whole lot of pressure on me. Definitely worked out worse than if I just waited. But, oh, Tameo. But we have the Time Walk, so I'm really not that worried about it. Is he just going to get back the days? Nice. That's an interesting play. All right. Let's draw guaranteed value there off that Tameo. Draw 8, 7. Let's go Talisman down to 6. Then Wasteland the Trop. I think that works out pretty well. Pass the turn. So now he can +1 Tameo to look for something. We'll find out what. Okay. What's he naming with Tomato here? Hopefully he doesn't get a card in hand. That would be nice. True Name, Nemesis, and Mist. Hit Hullbreacher, though, and Mox Emerald and Dak Faden. Wow. I would have thought Hullbreacher would be the name, but all right. Mana Vault. Into Vinestock, into Go. Okay. Draw. Let's draw with Library. Land would be nice. That wasn't a land. Let's go Rite of Flame. So I could Namesticker Goblin, and actually, let's tap it this way. I can't get dazed quite yet. Let's hit 5 or 6, please. 6. Oh, now I can go Inferno Titan with Daze Protection, and then kill the Tameo. Yeah, that sounds great to me. All right, and now I have Path and Touch the Spirit Realm up too. All right, we've recovered from our disastrous Emberwild Caliph line. And let's see if we can We can win the game here with an Inferno Titan. A little worried about Treachery, but Lorien revealed, that one doesn't worry me too much, honestly. He could bounce my Inferno Titan, but then I get to library again, so I don't mind that. I get to hit for a ton, and I might be able to at some point play Glorybringer here. Let's see what he's got. Sentinel of the Nameless City. Yeah, it's not really going to do it. All right, so I can't play out too much or I'll get dazed. How much do I care about the Sentinel? Not that much. I think I'm going to send with the Titan here. I'm just going to deal 9 to Senor Cuneo. Take 3, hit. Take 6 more. Oh, actually, I guess I should have played Lorien first, because then I could play around days and still pay for and pump the Inferno Titan. But all right, well, I'll kill the Mind Stone here and pass the turn. And I feel like Path to Exile and Touch the Spirit Realm are going to be pretty hard for Cuneo to beat here. I could also library next turn with Lorien. Draw to 6, Lorien up to 7. Yeah, you can attack and make your map token. I'm not too worried about that. Inferno Titan's obviously a pretty big problem here. This Khalifa was not too much of a whiz. It just got dazed immediately. Oh, paid the life on Stomping Ground. Uh-oh. Flametongue Kavu on Lorien? Oh, on Titan. And then we're going to bolt it too? Okay, that's pretty good. All right. Leaving up Touch the Spirit Realm would have worked out well, given that. But Eagles of the North. All right, so I can guaranteed land. I think we're just going to library here. Draw. Now there's some lands. And I kind of think just casting Touch the Spirit Realm on the Sentinel is going to be good here. I can't block the Flametongue. Well, but I can attack. Because of map tokens, I feel like it's not a guarantee that the blocking is going to work. But so I'm happy to trade it off here. And library is still kind of going strong here. Also, he's got a Mana Vault and a Pain Land out, so like he's kind of got to worry about chip damage. And I have 2 hasters in hand. Oh, he's going to untap the Mana Vault. Okay, taking a turn off to untap Mana Vault sounds pretty good to me. Got a land, no play. Let's cycle the Eagles here. I think I would rather just get a Plains. I don't even think I need to get Plateau here. I think just basic Plains is fine. Draw. Now we're up to 7 again. Yeah, let's draw. And then I'm going to go Lelia. Let's tap it like this. Leave up Path if I need it. And then go to attack. Having not played a land yet because of Lelia. Oh, getting bolted anyway. All right. Yeah, so he did go red to cut me off after that Fable, which is funny. And Mountain, go. No reason to use Lorien right now. Andrew has the mana to play something pretty big here, but I feel like I'm in pretty good shape. I have Path. He's at 4. I have Glorybringer. I have Chandra. These are all, I think, pretty effective. And then I could Lorien end of turn, but I don't even really think I want to. We'll see what he does. 4 mana. 5 mana. Treachery on Lorien. I think I will Lorien now, because I'm going to cast this Path. I think pathing the Lorien is a good play here. He doesn't get to untap lands, and I get the land off Lorien, so extra lands are always good. Let's just get a mountain here. Okay, so Treachery was a card I should be concerned with. Funny. All right, well, the Glorybringer's lethal now, but I still can library first. No real reason not to. And might as well play around Miscalculation. I think I'm going to play into the days this turn with this Luminarch. But obviously first I'm just going to cast Glorybringer. All right, then I'm going to cast Luminarch. Might as well make him daze it. Setting back a land is fine. At some point I'm going to have to play into the daze. No reason to let it cost me so much mana. Oh, okay. Luminarch, put a counter on the Luminarch. And then attack with Glorybringer, no exert. And probably enough here. Ready for that screenshot. All right, we got game one. So he's playing Teamer Control. Do I want Dwarven Miner in? Not that much. He's got plenty of non-basics. Firebolt? Firebolt kills Hull Breacher, but that's about it. What do I not want? I think Path is still fine. Lauren's definitely good. I like all these creatures. Don't think I want Selfless Squire. I mean, I could put in Selfless Spirit because it just trades for a bolt later. But I think I'm good. I'm glad I hated that Ketria Triumph. He would have definitely put it in his deck. All right. On the draw, let's see if I can just library it up again. Library of Alexandria is so good. Like I even kind of like threw it away by trying to go for that Khalif play, which I won't do again into days, and it still was awesome. I mean, I will keep this hand. I don't think I'm supposed to mull it. I'm hoping to draw like a Magdar, Rite of Flame, just any card that costs like less than 3 mana. Here, not quite. A Wasteland wouldn't be terrible, though I guess it wouldn't get me ahead or anything. But killing a blue-green land's always nice if I can do that. All right, well, let's just pass and probably run out turn 3 Fable. Okay, no plays. I just think it's a lot better than the other options, even if it gets countered. Like if I play Pyro, what am I discarding? A Elish Norn and a Mountain. All right, perfect. Now even if my token gets bolted, I'm pretty happy about this. I assume it is getting bolted end of turn. Or he's playing Hull Breacher. Yeah, less happy about this. I'm glad I didn't play Seasoned Pyromancer. Hopefully he doesn't have a wheel here. Oh, he has Dak. Ugh, okay. I'll discard a Mountain and Elish Norn, I guess. Oh, maybe the Pyromancer is just worth pitching. Into True Name? Oh my god. All right, never mind. I am dead as a doornail here. All right. If I draw like Rite of Flame or something, well, I'm not going to do that. Discard cards. Amidane's Recruiter. No, I'm just dead. Just no outs. All right. Well, that was fast. Hull Breacher is a hell of a card. On the play, do I want like Mana Tithe? He seems like he's got a lot of 3-drops. Mana Tithe does get a little better once they have a bunch of those. I could maybe take out Seasoned Pyro for it. I could see doing that. All right. Let's try that. I just don't like the idea of playing Seasoned Pyro into his open mana when he's got a Hull Breacher in his deck. Okay. This hand is pretty bad. I'm going to mull this hand. It's a 2-lander with no third land and not even that great a play, so Mana Tithe can go. He's mulling as well. This hand, at least, I have a potential turn 3 Inferno Titan. And I have a Wasteland, though. We're both mulling, which makes the Wasteland a little bit more effective, but given my hand, I'm probably not likely to want to use it early. All right. Oh, Rite of Flame. Interesting. Okay. I really don't want to get dazed here. So he plays like a tapped non-basic. That would be nice. Okay, or he plays a Mind Stone, sure. All right, let's see what we draw. Jetmir's Garden, huh? I mean, I can go for Inferno Titan, and then if he has daze, I just lose, but it's not really getting better. So here we go. Here we go. Please don't daze me, bro. Oh, nice. All right, let's go. And then I have Reprieve up, so he's got one turn to play something, and there's not that much that stops Inferno Titan, honestly. Oh, no plays? All right. Love to see that. Definitely not playing Fable here. Not when he could cast Treachery next turn. All right. I'm not even going to pump just to play around days on Reprieve, because this is just lethal next turn, so if he plays Hull Breacher, I'm fine with that. Oh, he's cracking the Mind Stone. Big Red Baby just jammed the turn 3 Inferno Titan and Prey, and think that might just work. That's part of why the deck is good. Sometimes you just smash a 6-drop into play on turn 3 and like Inferno Titan's a powerful one. Teamer doesn't have that many cards that can deal with it. Yeah, there we go. Turn 3 Inferno Titan, baby. All right, time for round 2 against Senor Samuel Rolfington, who's got kind of a white weenie deck with Othari, Bowmaster's, Soul Ring. So it's like kind of Mardu. I'm going to keep this hand. Turn 3 name sticker into Fury is pretty nice, unless I hit the 1 through 6. I'm going to probably cycle Eagles here. I think just getting Plateau is going to be fine. Okay, no Soul Ring. Nice. I don't think I need to get Jetmir's Gardens because I might want to cycle that if I draw it later in the game. I have the Wasteland, so no real harm in playing Plateau. Mountain. Let's hope to draw a few less mountains. Stoneforge Mystic. Okay, what are we getting with this one? Batterskull. All right, I'm probably just going to go for the Fury play here. Yeah, I guess that... Oh, I could just Lelia. No, let's just do that next turn. Unless I hit a 4, of course. Oh, okay, I hit 6. Well, unfortunately, I can't make full use of that, but I'll just Fury the Stoneforge here. And then pass, and then next turn I can slam Lelia. Though I actually, funnily enough, played the wrong land turn 2. I didn't really factor that in. Because now I can't cast Path to Exile post-combat. Though I guess with Thalia out, I can't anyway. All right, Lelia, let's see if I can draw a land off the top. No, Seasoned Pyro. If we switch the order of these 2 cards, I'd be up so many cards. Well, if Lelia doesn't get answered, I like my spot. If Lelia does, I'm kind of out of gas. Oh, Caracas. Gross. All right. And I hit land. Sure. I guess that's how it's going to be, huh? All right. Well. Land. Lelia. Hope to draw a Wasteland at some point here. Though, if I at some point stop drawing lands and start drawing some of my big cards, Inferno Titan and all that would be pretty nice. What is this? Oh, you can't play Batterskull. Steel Seraph, okay. I think that's fine, because I'll get hit with a Thalia here. Lifelinker. Okay, and I'm just going to draw without casting a Path. Let's see if I can draw Inferno Titan. Oh, Wasteland's actually kind of nice. Wasteland the Caracas. Bounce the Lelia. And attack. Exile a land. Alright, Path the Steel Seraph. And take 5. Alright, we're back in it. And I milled another land, which was nice. Path giving Sam a swamp is not ideal, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Well, for drawing a land, Wasteland was actually really good. Batterskull. Okay, time to draw a little more action here. Let's do it. One more piece of action, please. Another land. I'm just going to send with both. It's not really going to get better for me. Oh, nice. A Rite of Flame. Blocks the Lelia. Pass the turn. I was really hoping to hit Carnosaur or Titan there. Now he can equip Thalia, and I'm just going to lose to this thing. I mean, there are some spells I could draw. A little late on the Inferno Titan, unfortunately. I still play it. I don't really think it works to not. But it can't actually compete with this Thalia with Batterskull on it, funnily enough. So, what am I hoping to draw? I mean, if I draw like a Palace Jailer, that would be pretty good. I mean, basically, like Carnosaur obviously has outs to be good. Let's see. Elite Spellbinder. Well, that doesn't matter too much. I'm probably going to chump with the name sticker here. Yeah, I guess I have to. Because otherwise I'm just dead to Spellbinder next turn. All right. Jailer here? I could be winning if I do. Elish Norn. Well, I'll play Elish Norn. I guess I have to attack with the Inferno Titan here. Let's throw away the Inferno Titan and Sam gains a bunch of life. Not loving that. Because I have to kill the Elite Spellbinder before it gets equipped. Because now I can pass here. Titan gets eaten by Thalia. Sam goes to 29. But Elish Norn is pretty good. It blocks the Thalia. Doesn't die to a whole lot. He's keeping that silent clearing around, which I don't really like either. I'm not feeling great about this position. Baleful Mastery. Paying the full cost so I don't draw a card. Into Reanimate on the Titan. Okay. And go to 1 here. I'm sure I'm dead now. Yeah, Chandra's not going to do it. All right, well, we got beaten pretty badly by that Batter Skull, really. The Caracas was annoying, too. I kind of want to put Dwarven Miner in because of how good Caracas is. Let's see. So Dwarven Miner in. Cathar Commando in. I think I might take Rite of Flame out. Oh, Firebolt looks good, too. I like Loran for sure. Elish Norn seems actually pretty good. Touch the Spirit Realm. I don't really want to cut Path. Maybe I can't afford this Dwarven Miner. The problem is Caracas is so annoying. I could cut Luminarch Aspirant, which sounds wild, but he's got Orcish Bowmasters and Flicker Wisp. I guess I will be fine cutting that, and then maybe cutting Magda as well for like the same reason. Thalia also interacts poorly. All right, let's do that. All right, on the play game 2. Yeah, I will keep this hand. These kind of matchups, first of all, I generally like this deck in this kind of matchup because a lot of its big slow cards are good. And a hand like this, I think, is actually pretty decent too. All my cards are like 2-for-1s here, like really actually all of them. I mean, Imidane's Recruiter could be argued to be a 3-for-1. Hopefully he doesn't have Soul Ring. Okay, good. Whew. It's bad though, because if we go to game 3, he's going to have a Soul Ring game at some point. And getting to slam Loran is good. And then I'm hoping to cast Imidanes on 5 mana. I think that's going to be the most effective. The only downside to this hand is I don't really have a play to make here. Because I don't want to cast either of my 3s on turn 3. Oh. Yeah, you know what? I like Pyromancer here. Oh man, if he's got Bowmasters, it's going to be so annoying. Yeah. I feel like playing it is still better than not playing it, but of course he just has it. Mountain and Firebolt, I think. And then pass the turn. Yeah. I guess I could have just not played it. Maybe that would have been better. I don't know. Reprieve. Reprieve is not that exciting either, given the circumstances, but hopefully I can play Elish Norn or play Recruiter to make 2 2/2s. Shieldbreaker, sure. Okay. Land. I think I'm going to start by casting Trained Troops. The reason I want to start by doing that is if he has a removal spell in hand, I'd much rather just make 2 creatures here, because that can potentially hold off some attackers. And then next turn I can play Jetmir's Garden. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have played that. I thought about the Bowmasters as I was on the stack. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't play this, but I don't know. We'll see. He's got Swords to Plowshares in hand. Okay. I guess that's part of the reason I didn't play Elish Norn, huh? Well, look, if he swords, I go to 14. I block Shieldbreaker with the Knight. Take 3. Oh, he's playing. Is he really going to Baleful Mastery and I get to draw a card? Oh, because he gets to ping with the Bowmaster. Sure. Yeah, getting kind of soloed. I actually think this matchup is generally not that bad just because I have like Fury, Inferno Titan, all that stuff, but I'm getting completely worked here. Othari was going to be a problem with this hand regardless. Yeah, I'm dead. I chump and then, yeah, I'm just dead. All right, well, not a great showing, but I don't know. Game 1, I drew tons of lands. This game, Bowmasters into Othari with 2 removal spells was going to be tough. On to game 3. All right, playing against black-red with like Fire Covenant and whatnot. Grave Titan. Fire Covenant's pretty good against this deck. That's just going to be kind of the case. But I like this hand. This is a turn 3, either Elish Norn or Glorybringer, kind of depending on what we want to do. Most likely it's going to be Glorybringer if I've got a target for it. Otherwise, I'll probably just slam the Elish Norn. All right, opponent mold to 6 here. Pass. Nothing I could draw really changes the trajectory of that. Oh, Ragavan. Don't like that. All right. Not a library game, I'm afraid. All right. Hope the Ragavan doesn't hit anything too good. Too juicy here. And next turn, Glorybringer, kill the Ragavan is kind of the idea. And then follow it up with turn 4. At the very worst, I can untap a Grim Monolith. And then otherwise, I'll just play whatever I drew. All right. Don't hit something good. Don't hit a Loran or something. Name Sticker Goblin? Well, no, it's not entering from exile. It's getting cast. Yeah, Name Sticker works. Damn. That was a sick hit. I feel like things are not going my way in this draft. I did get Cuneo. That was good. But I feel like we're kind of under the gun here, assuming if Sahakvik has any play to make off the Name Sticker mana, assuming they've got another land, which I kind of assume they do, otherwise why are they sitting here thinking, then I'll be pretty unhappy. Oh, are we just getting like Thoughtseize instead? All right, I mean, I could live with that. I'm way more worried about land, Name Sticker, play a red card, but I guess I took most of those cards, so... Inquisition! Yeah, even better. Oh, take that, Inquisition of Kozilek. Whew. That, you know, that's a feel good, I will say that. All right, now let's cast Glorybringer and hope that works. Oh yeah, attack and exert. Toast the Ragavan, and then I get to Loran. If, you know, my opponent doesn't use that treasure this turn, use it or lose it, because that Loran's going to come down otherwise. What is this? Luris. Oh, replay Ragavan. Okay. I guess I'll just have to play the Loran anyway. Oh, no, I don't. Rite of Flame. Play Elish Norn and get ready to lose badly to Fire Covenant. Kill both my creatures. The opponent would take 11, but then it would immediately gain life back from Luris. The good news is, if they don't have Fire Covenant, if they have one removal spell, they can kill Elish Norn and attack, but then the Glorybringer comes back and eats Luris. What is this? I mean, I'll block Luris. I don't really think I have a better blocker. I don't hit anything too good. Talisman? That's totally fine. Okay. I'll eat the Talisman. I guess this was like a desperation hit if you can't answer the Glorybringer. Is that kind of the idea? Because if that's the case, I don't mind this at all. I could have blocked Ragavan, but then I don't. Luris just hits me for 3 and they replay Ragavan. I guess I just faded the good thing. The good thing, too, is Loran with Elish Norn. Kill both those things. Oh, Plains? Huh. Let's hit first. Leave Reprieve up for now. Reprieve into Plains wouldn't be the worst. I don't think I'm going to cast Loran here. Feels way better to just leave up Reprieve. Because, I mean, Loran destroys 2 mana sources, but Reprieve kind of does the same thing. Like, if they play an expensive spell, I can just Reprieve it. If they play a cheap spell, Loran wasn't going to stop it anyway. So this is, I think, better. I guess the downside case, I'm going to exert this, is if I didn't Loran and they played like a Grave Titan that they couldn't have played otherwise. But I feel like it's safer to do this. Okay, are they going to get a Surveil land here? Yep. Oh, they can't Surveil. Elish Norn. Taste it. Okay. Something expensive, hopefully. 6 mana. Tali Primal Conquer. I mean, I'll reprieve it, even though Elish Norn still does stop it. I still think it's worth doing that. Oh, touch the Spirit Realm. That's great. All right, let's go. Loran, kill Talisman, kill Talisman, and slam. And then next turn, can't even replay a Tali, and Elish Norn also kind of dunks on it. Glorybringer did good work. It killed Ragavan twice this game. Well, you learn your lesson, old monkey. I've got Touch the Spirit Realm to save Elish Norn if I need to. And I mean, Elish Norn even stops Animate Dead and Necromancy, I believe. Yeah. All right, up a game. I like it. Playing against Reanimator, it could be tough. Do I want Mana Tithe? It's the first time I haven't really wanted to sideboard a whole lot in. I guess Firebolt to kill Luris and Ragavan is probably necessary. I still think I like Rite of Flame, but I guess it's probably my weakest card, I would assume. I guess Imidane's Recruiter is in competition there. Maybe I'll just take the Recruiter out. I'm on the draw. I don't want to be too slow. I'll run this. All right, on the draw. Yeah, I'll run this. I don't really like the prospect of a turn 1 Ragavan here, but I have Reprieve into Carnosaur or Loran, and I have a Path. That all seems fine. Duress, sure. Takes my Path of Reprieve. That's kind of annoying, but I mean, what are you going to do? If you mold and get duressed, things are bad for you. So I like this hand well enough. It does make drawing Library a little worse, but I would still take it because I just go Library, go, and then turn 2. Have it up. Of course, takes the better card. Makes sense. Play my plans. Mountain's not the worst. Mountain only means I'm going to hit my 3rd land drop, which obviously that's a fail case for this hand. One thing I don't like is pitching Carnosaur against a Reanimator deck, so I've got to watch out for that. But my opponent mold and duressed, so like they have 4 cards in their hand, maybe 1 or 2 lands, and hopefully their spells aren't too cheap. I mean, a dashed Ragavan, I guess I'd have to Path, and that would be pretty annoying. I'm getting Inquisition, or Thoughtseize, Duress, and Inquisition. Wow. Just all of them. Okay. Probably not taking one of the big creatures unless they have an Animate, but Sam Rolfe has the Reanimate. Sahagvik has, I think, like Necromancy, and Loran can at least trade for that. Though I guess you could still take Carnosaur, Necromancy the Carnosaur, or they just take the Path. Yeah, that also makes sense here. Draw. I'm going to play Wasteland, because if they get a non-black land here, I'm just going to Wasteland it. This forces them to wait on Cracking Verdant, because I'm going to Wasteland. I have nothing better to do. I don't really care that they seize it, because if this forces them to just get a basic Swamp, that is also pretty nice. Yeah, sure. You get your basic Swamp. That's already, I think, made things a little tougher for them. Interesting. Now you play the Black Cleave. Okay, what are you gonna? You got one shot. What are you gonna play? A dashed Ragavan. Oh, well, in that case, I guess I won't Wasteland here. Okay, Ragavan's pretty good. And hit a mountain. All right. Now I'm just gonna have to leave mana up here, though. Actually, I'm just gonna play Loran and blow up the treasure. If Sahagvik has a way to kill Loran and then get Ragavan through, so be it. But I don't really want to leave up mana for Carnosaur and then have them not play Ragavan into it because they know about the Carnosaur. And I just drew Lelia, so now I can play Lelia next turn. Oh, definitely going to slam Lelia. Okay. What's interesting here, though, is I'm probably going to go... Oh, are they going to plus? Oh, no, okay. I'm probably going to go Mountain Lelia so I can Wasteland the Blackcleave Cliffs. Oh, Fable. No, killing Liliana is still, I think, better. Okay, attack Liliana. Exile Elish Norn, which is actually fine. Wasteland the Blackcleave Cliffs, which doesn't necessarily mean I'm not getting hit by Ragavan, but it certainly makes it less likely. And then next turn, if I get a Lelia attack in, then I'll feel pretty good. Did you draw Inquisition? A Chromatic Star. Crack it for red to try to hit with Ragavan. Okay, well, that's fair. or just play Ragavan. That would be really nice. If it was, oh, no land, play Ragavan. Bobble, sure. Bobble it up. Looks like Big Red's good for a 2-1 here. Can always count on Big Red. Draw, bobble me, reveal, Inferno Titan, which I already knew about. Slam with Lelia. Exile a land, so good. Because now I go land, Fable, and that basically, it doesn't end the game because I'm playing against a deck that has Reanimates and Fire Covenants and, you know, some pretty powerful cards, but feels pretty good. I think I'm going to block the Ragavan here. There is absolutely no reason to let Ragavan hit me and hit like an Emberwild Caliph or something ridiculous. Probe. I will say the Goblin would be really nice to get to land number 6 for the 6 drops, but let's not lose to stupid stuff here. And I think blocking makes it less likely that I lose to some nonsense. I don't think I'm going to discard either of my big creatures either. 2 either's in the same second sentence. Nice. Just because of Reanimates. There's not really a good target for a Reanimate right now. So keeping these in hand seems fine. I might cast one at some point, but discarding I'm less sure about. All right. Yeah, I'm going to discard both my land and my talisman here. Then I'm going to hit with Lelia. And Palace Jailer. All right, I'll play that. That works for me. I've got a lot of action in hand, but no reason to do anything else here. Play Palace Jailer. Become the Monarch. Draw a card, end of turn. And what do you got? Necromancy, end of turn. To get Loran to blow up the Fable. Okay, that's just not too effective. I mean, I think my opponent was just hoping I would discard Trumpet and Carnosaur. That wasn't going to happen. All right, a nice 2-1. My team's doing well, and I just want to take a look at this deck. I mean, this is what I want to draft when I draft Big Red. I like my matchup. So your worst matchup tends to be like the blue spell-based deck. Because if, let's say that I'm playing on someone who creatures aren't a big part of their plan, Inferno Titan, Path to Exile, Glorybringer, Palace Jailer, these are all cards that get quite a bit worse. And this deck's not the fastest. I'm not killing my opponents by turn 5 or 6, usually. Obviously, if I go like Luminarch into Lelia, that's different. But when you play, oh, Chandra also is not that great against non-creature decks. Against creature decks, you have tons of great action. I even could side in Firebolt. You get to go over the top, like with Fury and Inferno Titan. Elish Norn is really troublesome for some decks. Or just like turn 2 Grim Monolith, turn 3 Carnosaur, hit any of these 3s or 4s, and you're in great shape. Wasteland gives you a little bit of disruption. Library lets you draw some extra cards. Obviously, those are good additions. But just the combination of Seething Song, Grim Monolith, Name Sticker Goblin, with these like impactful large red plays, I find this deck to be pretty good. I draft it more often than most people, Rite of Flame as well. And I find white's a good pairing because of cards like Touch the Spirit Realm, Elish Norn, some removal like Palace Jailer and Path. I like Ephemerate in this kind of deck too, Solitude, that sort of thing. And yeah, we lost to White Weenie, or like a Mardu mid-range deck, but you know, things didn't line up great for us. Beat Reanimator and beat a blue-red-green kind of control deck. So I think I lost to my, I think the best matchup of the 3, just in terms of overall archetypes, though individual card choices are different. Sam had Soul Ring and Bowmasters in his deck. Both those cards are pretty good. And I beat the 2 decks I'd be in the dark more worried about playing against, like Fire Covenant would have been a huge issue if Sahakvik had ever cast it. In any case, that'll do it for today. Our team's well on its way to winning, and you know, I like this deck. I look forward to drafting more big red in the future, and I appreciate you hanging out as I do so, because yeah, this deck's really fun and good. I actually think it's good. I've generally gone like 2-1 or 3-0 when I've drafted this kind of deck. I'll be back tomorrow with another draft. I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.